Let's see how good Arkansas State is this game, eh? Here's some legal jargon so I don't get sued. Alright, let's go. Yes, opening drive goes for a touchdown. I'm loving this offense. Deshaun Stoudemire wide open and he fumbled it. Oh. That's okay. We'll score next drive. What the heck is Arkansas State doing? No, seriously, what is Arkansas State doing? They would be in a lot better position if they didn't go for it every fourth down. But whatever, we'll take it. 23-0. Chris Lewis, the human highlight reel, back at it again. He doesn't need fancy catches to make long touchdowns. Even Kamani Vidal is getting in on the action. This game ought to silence all the doubters. Aw, they scored. Oh well, we'll take home the dub. Man, what a homecoming win. We managed to sober up Arkansas State and look good while doing it. The next game's kind of a more funsy game against Army, and then, we're taking over Texas. But before then, let's check out some other news around the Sun Belt. Oh lord, Southern Miss is so bad that they're not even the Golden Bogies anymore. They're the Golden Double Bogies. I mean, they were so bad they gave the Peasants a comeback victory. Sad. Folks, I think it's official. Marshall has no defense. It's like the Big 12 all over again. Dang. Looks like someone took their frustrations out on the last two games they played. And to be honest, ULM, you were lucky you just scored. I didn't have high hopes for you anyway. Looks like Louisiana got a statement victory. They are back, folks. Texas State, this is either your downfall or maybe you just lost to a good team. I don't know. We'll see. And now for some other news around college football. Georgia finally learned how to play fourth quarters. Miami literally could have won with me, but said no and lost. USC and Arizona keep everyone up all night. Why? Missouri turns out to be a massive fraud. And Oklahoma now is the easiest path to the playoff ever. That was a dominating win over a bad program. Somehow those two had the same amount of wins though. Somehow. But it's what you're supposed to do in this college football world. Up next, we have the Black Knights of Army. But anyway, that will do it for this video. Wait, what? That's it? What are we, a limited mini-series in the form of a video? Please. So if you have no idea what the heck you're looking at right now, these are two spring football leagues. The United States Football League and the XFL. Just the XFL. On the left side are the USFL teams. They are the Birmingham Stallions, Houston Gamblers, Memphis Showboats, Michigan Panthers, New Orleans Breakers, New Jersey Generals, Philadelphia Stars, and Pittsburgh Maulers. On the right side, we have the Arlington Renegades, DC Defenders, Houston Roughnecks, Orlando Guardians, San Antonio Brahmas, Seattle Sea Dragons, St. Louis Battlehawks, and Vegas Vipers of the XFL. Now, previously, they have been separated as two different football leagues, while the rest of the world clamored for a spring football championship. Well, just America, but you get my point. Well, that's going to happen now, because these two leagues will merge. The USFL and XFL may or may not drop a few teams when merging leagues. The Houston Gamblers, New Orleans Breakers, New Jersey Generals, Philadelphia Stars, and Pittsburgh Maulers, as well as the Houston Roughnecks and Vegas Vipers, are all potentially on the chopping block. Here's who I'd keep. The USFL is a weird thing where they like to share stadiums between teams, and thus there are only 3 unique stadiums in the entire league. There's a fourth, but it's not used by any team. That also combines with an effective city team. the Birmingham Stallions, the Memphis Showboats, and the Michigan Panthers. Therefore, they all get to merge in my eyes. And I think the Pittsburgh Maulers or Philadelphia Stars should also go into the league. One would stay while the other would go. I'm just going to pick the Maulers here because they're most closest to it than anyone else. But I would like to see them rebranded into a Canton team. Maybe rebranding to the Canton Bulldogs, perhaps. I'd also let the New Jersey Generals into the league, but let's give them a real home stadium, please. Now for the XFL teams I'd bring in. St. Louis and San Antonio are the two obvious choices from the get-go. From there, I'd also add DC and Orlando. I'd also merge the two Houstonian teams. But let's put them in a real stadium, please. And while it's so easy to just use one team name and then throw the other away like it never existed, I have a proposal. Merge the two names. The Gambling Roughnecks rolls off the tongue so well. Now to start eliminating some teams. New Orleans Breakers, no way. And the Vegas Vipers are the easy out due to the fact that they had poor attendance and they're not even playing in a real stadium anymore, so there's that. Therefore, the Renegades and Sea Dragons get in by default. Congrats. So, and to recap, this is what I want the USFL and XFL to do if we're truly not keeping all 16 teams. The 10 teams I'm keeping are up top, are without any modifications. The two teams I modified were Houston and Pittsburgh. The Houston franchises merged with each other, and the Maulers became Canton, preferably the Bulldogs. And the bottom three are all cut. Sorry, Breakers, Stars, and Vipers fans. Someone had to be cut, and it was you. But anyway, that will do it for real this time. Thanks for watching, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe, comment, share, ring the bell, and don't forget about John 3:16. And I'll see you next time. 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 verses 12 and 13. Dear brothers and sisters, honor those who are your leaders in the Lord's work. They work hard among you and give you spiritual guidance. Show them great respect and wholehearted love because of their work, and live peacefully with each other.